Now, regular viewers to my channel, and if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you'll know that I collect Veto Pro Packs. It is a bit of a collection, to be honest. Once you get one, you want to get another and another, because you know the build quality, you recognise the quality, and if you have a purpose for it, a need for it, a specific need, whatever industry you're going to be in, whether it's the electrical, if you're doing air conditioning, if you're a plumber, gas engineer, all these types of industry workers and tradesmen. I think even branching out to like maybe carpentry, joinery, chippy, whatever you want to be called, it would appeal to all. And as an electrician, and I guess occasionally I touch on plumbing. I think all electricians sometimes will touch on plumbing, certainly when you're faced with a shower. I've had my eye on a particular Veto Pro Pack for a while now. I'm looking at it, it's just sat here right in front of me, and I've been using it for about a week. It's funny actually, because as I'm talking to you, it's down here looking at me with this puppy dog eyes, desperate for some attention, desperate to try to get on camera. Come on then, I'll show you. Right, don't rock the boat too much. Not too heavy as you can see. I'm just like, there you are, shake it a little bit. It's not too loaded up. I know some people like to ram these. Right, it's the black tech pack, and that's the black version of the tech pack that I've had my eye on for a while. Like I said, particularly with the line of work that I'm currently taking on, it's absolutely ideal. Throw it on my back. It's not too heavy, to be honest. It's not that heavy. Lighten it down a little bit, it's perfect. I mean, I know some various different trades absolutely load it up with cordless drills and hammers and all kinds of stuff. For what I need, I'll open it up in a second. For what I need, you'll see it's perfect. Let's open it up. And for demonstration reasons, I've just raised it slightly just to put it up on the camera. I'll bring the camera in a bit closer in a second, and we can view how I've loaded it up. So basically just 2 zips on the side there, and that will just literally fold down. There's a bit of a strap here. Now that does create, I'm going to actually tilt this camera down now, to be honest. There we go. That does create a bit of a shelf. No, you can't start loading that up with all kinds of heavy weights and stuff and bits and pieces, but it does create a good enough shelf to place a few bits of tools on there. Pliers, cutters, various long nose pliers I had the other day, and there's a magnet on the side there, and so if you've got like screws and bits and pieces that you don't want to drop or you don't want to fall, they'll just stick straight to that. Obviously you can go and get yourself a magnetic dish, which again will stick to that. In here I just have a bit of sleeving at the moment. I'm not sure, in this section here you can see this one folded out. I've got tape, lock-off kit, you know, I think you've seen, it's not a lock-off kit as such, it's just a bit of a combination lock for the main switch, just to isolate the power when I'm working on it. The old Altoids box, I'm sure you know what's in there, you've seen my other videos. With my previous bag, which is currently serving a purpose, holding all the wine. What have we got? So at the top, you can see lots of little pockets here. Now this is just you can put it like into a back box and re-tap the threads should they be all worn out. To be honest, I'd probably use that twice a year. Good to have though, nice to keep. We've all seen these before, the Marksman. Saves just chamfering your pencil down or anything like that. Just blast that on the wall, drill through it, leaves a green mark, obviously a green dot. A bit of a knife there, just a little Bear Grylls knife. I use that for cleaning out back boxes that plasterers have filled mainly. Bit of a thin screwdriver there. I'm not going to go through the whole process because I know a lot of you have seen this before. What I'll do, I'll raise it again, tilt it, and we'll zoom in and I'll show you a few more bits and pieces and the pockets down here. And so you can see I've raised it up slightly and I've moved the camera a bit, and I'll just sort of tilt it in to show you what's in the front. Again, so that is the front part there. You have got a pocket here and a pocket here, which we'll look into in a second, but down here I've just got the long nose, the side cutters. Not everyone's favourite, but for me, I'd call me old school. I've just used these kind of things for so long now. I don't have a problem with them. I'll adapt to new stuff and bits and pieces like these. have the little cutouts. It's not even going to focus, is it? But I love those side cutters. Various other cutters, as you've got your screwdrivers in there. I'm not going to give you a full description, I'm just going to show you the pocket layout basically. The cutters there, got the DeWalt pad saw in there, big cutters up here fitting nice and neat. It's all nice and compact. You know, it's not going anywhere, it's not loose. You could pretty much just roll it over and they'd all stay in their pockets nice and tight. I'll spin it round and show you what's in the back. That just attaches straight up like that. Now this you can leave in that pocket there if you want, if you don't want to use it, and the flap will it'll pretty much stay where it is anyway. But I just have it as a bit of a thing because, you know, I can put some tools on there and it works well. Before I spin around to the back, I'll show you what I keep in here. I don't think there's much in here. I've got some. So this you can see that's quite a wide pocket there. I've seen all kinds of things in here. Hose pipes. Obviously you get your cable router, your cable finder. You know, what's it called? Yeah, whatever it's called, for finding for pulling cables through and stuff like that. There's also up here a little pocket. Got my scissors in there. I had them on the side here, but then I didn't really like the idea of them just being able to just be grabbed quickly and whatever. Call me precautious, but it's I think they're a bit better when they're in a locked, a velcroed pocket, shut, unseen. Not that I'm working on any dangerous sites or anything, don't worry about that. In here there are, I'll tilt it forward again for you. In here there are two little mesh pockets. In there I just keep the USB chargers, the tiny little USB chargers. I'll pull it out for what it is. We've all seen these, and let's mount this thing back up. They are basically just for the uni lights. There's one, and I'll show you the other one in a minute. And so obviously on the actual bag itself, no matter where I go, what I'm doing, I at least can usually find some way of charging any uni lights, and that's one of the best things about these, obviously, is the fact that they're USB chargeable. So that's the pocket up there, and this, and what I'll do now, clip this back together and we'll spin it around. So, front little pocket here as well. I think I've just got a little tape measure. Yeah, I mean, I've got a bigger tape measure in the van, I've got a couple, but for on board this, I've just got this little 2 meter thing. It's great for little boxes, little runs, cable lengths, heights and stuff like that, and it's fine, it tucks away in there. And we'll spin it round. So, turning it around, in fact, before I turn it around, this is the side, so standard tape measure holder thing there. Like I said, I took mine off. I'm trying to keep it as slim as I can. I've took mine off. It also doubles up as a bottle opener. If you have a bottle of Corona or something you might want to open. I keep the Milwaukee marker pen in there and the safe isolation stick in there. I'll show you the other side, might as well, while I'm here. So this side has got a little screwdriver. Now I'm not using that really as the neon, I think it's gone, but I'm just using it for the size. There's nothing in these two pockets. I can usually keep a couple of pens in there, and then the Unilight torch, which we'll see in another video maybe. Right, let's open the back up, which is a simple process of that down, 2 zips down, open, simple as that. Now in here I've got the voltage indicators here, and they fit nicely. These are all neoprene type pockets, so they'll stretch with tools. I've also got some more durable material on the side here, under here, so like for instance the little hammer no longer has to appear on the outside of anything. It can be tucked away down there head first, out the way. I've also got, so that a bit more heavy duty, we've got the wearer tool check. Again, I'm not doing really a tool video, I'm just showing you how big something is and how it fits in the bag. Little level, you've seen all these tools before. The wearer Allen key, hex key set bouncing in there, bits and bobs and stuff like that in there. Now at the bottom there you have got a bit of a plastic base. I did actually have a cordless drill in here, but I found I wasn't using it. By Thursday, like I said, I've been using this a week, so by Thursday I just threw it in the other bag, and it bought me a bit more. It was like it bought me a bit less weight, if you like, so it's a bit of a, well, it's a weight reduction stage 1, we could say. I've got a bit of a tester in there at the moment to plug it in, and like I say, plastic base, so quite good for things getting a bit sharp or anything down there. And once you've got all this loaded up, it's like you can use it for, like that will slide flat in there, but for easing, like if I really needed to squeeze it in there, but for easiness I just leave it where it is, I can just grab it. So this tray here, or this kind of back piece, I've got another Unilight head torch in there, and that's obviously with the charge cord that I showed you earlier, that's what that's for. It also comes with these straps. Now these will go on the side of the bag, and you can add on to your various bits of whatever you want to carry, really, to be honest. You can have your insulation tape, whatever you carry on those kind of things, it's up to you. Pocket here, quite deep, it's as deep as that. So I've got some, is it 300mm cable ties, zip ties, whatever you want to call it. There's some stickers. Do you remember that? Some stickers in there for someone was requesting them, so they got some, or they're getting some. And at the back, at the top here, I've got some, the chisels, magnetic thing, you know, for when you lose half your stuff. That's the only thing we really use that for. But yeah, the chisels are in there, and there's some little pockets up here which, to be honest, you don't really, probably could have done with not having these, but I guess they're kind of handy. I've not really found much of a use for them yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. Sneaky pièce de résistance, I should tell you, is if you lift these up, this is how you know it's the newer version of the bag. If you lift these up, pull that down, these will all interchange, and you can buy different ones, different packs. You could put this one on the other side and the front one on the back side, change them around. You could have two versions of this, like on this side, on the other side. So it's interchangeable, so that's good. Also noticed where I was going to keep my flat bar, my flat rule, it was poking out of everywhere, it was getting in the way, I couldn't put it down there. And I just thought, if I put it down there, Velcro that back up and shut it, it's perfect. It's hidden, it's out of sight, it's not going to stab me every time I shove my hand in there. And I know exactly where it is, and it's going to stay flat because it's just a solid piece of equipment. Obviously there's the hook there also, where you can hang things off there. You can put the cable reel in there or whatever you want. You can tailor it to however you're going to use it and however you're going to need it for. I mean, I've no doubt a gardener could use this. Do you know, it's just, you're going to tailor it to however you want to use it at the end of the day, and you'll get to know your everyday tools, what you want, pretty much. As you see, it's zipped up, so with both sides being zipped up, everything's going to be protected by a bit of rain, bit of dust, someone drops a ceiling near you, or not that happens much, but you know, they're going to be protected against kind of fine elements, if you like. Like I say, I don't know about this is an IP rating on the entire bag, but it'll certainly take a splash, and it'll certainly take quite a bit of dust and stuff with the zips zipped up and all your tools nicely protected. I'm going to close it up now, and I'll just show you the handle. Alright, so I've just dropped it down again on the camera, so as you can see at the top. Now at the top, where the handle is, kind of where the shoulder straps are, in the middle there's a hook. You can see just out of shot there. Now that's a very robust hook. You can hang that kind of much anywhere. Tether it to something inside your bag to give it an extra, inside your van or your car or whatever you're going to be carrying this in. I mean, this is basically a tiny suitcase, you know, for your tools, and it protects them. So it will go in the back of a car, I guess, in the boot or the trunk or something. But yeah, that's an extra way of tethering it to a moving vehicle, if you like. If you're going to be driving about with it, you can also put it on site, hang it up somewhere, deploy both kind of front and back areas of it, and then you have full access to all your tools. It's acting as a kind of open tote bag, and it's got an extremely strong hook, so you know it's not going to fall off and drop anywhere. So when you zip the back up, you just grab the hook there. This just clips straight into the handle. How easy was that? 1 second. Straight into the handle. I try to keep my zips central, that way I know exactly where they always are. I'm just a mad, maybe OCD a little bit with zips. Zips need to be next to each other and in the middle of the bag, so I know exactly where they are. And when I pull them, I only have to pull, if you like, just like that, and the whole thing's open. I have to go up, down and round and stuff, so I'll do that with both zips. I find it the quickest, most economical way of accessing your tools, especially in the week I've been using it. Right, so yeah, that clip holds up here, and that attaches to the shoulder strap, and that's like a key. Sorry, that's just like a key point there that helps you. It gives you a bit of support when you're carrying it on your back. Again, it's don't quote me on the weights. I will leave some links in the description of this video, but don't quote me on the weight of these things. It depends what you put in it. At the end of the day, it depends what your trade is. I should imagine, I don't know, maybe a plumber might load it to so much that it's so heavy. I don't know, but you can. I know a couple of people who've got 2 of these and they keep them brimming, absolutely brimming. They put one on the back and they carry the other one with the handle. They love them. I don't know if I'll get 2. I mean, I wouldn't say no, but I don't know if I'll be brimming this to the absolute max for what I use now, especially with the new line of work that I'm doing. What do I think? Yeah, I like it. Like I say, after a week after months of wanting one, and after a week of using it, I am impressed. Again, big shout out to Epic Air for doing the deal with my wife. It's arrived, it's my birthday. It's becoming a kind of birthday tradition to receive Veto equipment, Veto bags. I'm not saying, my wife just asks me what I want and she gets it, but she's good with deals. She knows the marketing, and I'm more than impressed with this product. I should just add, I mean, this place is riddled with Veto. I'll just plot this down there for a second. So here, if you can see this old one here, this is not old at all. I think I've had it 3 years. It's still actually within warranty. Could you believe it or not? I've got 2 years left in it. This is the open tote, the OTXL that I have. You guys will have seen this around various videos and Instagram posts. Now I've had that like I say, October 17, never let me down. Absolutely great. I just wanted a different type of bag with a different type of work that I'm doing now. Very similar work, still doing electrical report, still in the electrical industry, not leaving anywhere, but yeah, different. It's on my back, less weight, more protective of the tools. I also have this little Veto bag. This sits in there. As you can see at the moment, I'm kind of just not stockpiling, but it's serving its purpose, because this place just stockpiling a few groceries and bits and pieces for the unknown events of what's going to happen in the future. I should just add, guys, the Veto Pro Pack TP5B comes free with this for a limited time. I'll leave links in the description if I can find them, so go grab yourself a bag. I'm going to use this for home use, I think. Fill it, popularize it with various bits and pieces. You can see I've already thrown the torch in there. I'm a bit of a torch fan, a bit of a torch nut, but I have that one. I've got my plumbing one, just keep all my plumbing stuff in. I've got this one up here. This one's great. I'll just give you a quick demo. So move the plumbing one out the side, out the way, so you can see this one will clip to the side. Again, that'll just go around your waist. You put your bits and pieces in there, and then when you're up a ladder, step ladder or anything like that, it's all filled inside your pocket, and it will just attach to the bag like that. So that's the bag review. What do you guys think? Now, normally at this point of the video, towards the end, I would say please go and like and subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, whatever. Now you can still do that if you want, but I'd much prefer it if you just stayed at home. Stay at home, watch YouTube videos all day, get lost in a wormhole of YouTube. Isolate, look after your family and your friends, stay in touch, stay in contact, but use the technology we have. Don't go and see them, stay at home. Staying at home will just look after the NHS by default. That's the main thing we need to do. If they go, we're doomed. So yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, don't shoot the messenger as such, just listen to the message. This is the time to step up. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Stay safe.